Every community has its madman. The guy who everyone scrutinizes for having insane worldviews, mannerisms, or actions, regardless of how noble their intentions are. In the town of Timberline, Colorado, there is no one who fits this role better than the insane hunter known as Shaw. In Timberline, Shaw was the most infamous, especially in the eyes of Ranger Beth, who was the owner and surrogate mother to open season's bear protagonist, Boog. Boog lived a simple life as an entertainer. That was until he met a deer named Elliot who had been run over by Shaw. Definitely not on purpose. After being tied to the hood of Shaw's truck, Boog decided to let him free. However, this, amongst several other happenings, led Shaw to stick his head into the world of conspiracy theories. Shaw's worldview basically goes like this.
Man on top, animals on the bottom.
However, these animals were clearly working together to flip said natural order. Shaw couldn't let this happen, so he began to prepare himself for this apocalypse. But without any weapons, how could he stop this revolution? Well, of course, any good hunter needs a proper arsenal to survive out in the wild, such as his signature hunting rifle, Lorraine. A weapon that Shaw seems to have a weirdly platonic relationship with, even if he is pretty bad at aiming the thing. But of course, Shaw couldn't go anywhere without his pickup truck. This ride seems to be able to survive almost anything. I mean, the dude literally used it as a raft in the rapids of a river while chasing after Elliot and Boog. And it was perfectly fine for driving afterwards. Shaw even has his own version of autopilot in the form of duct tape. Of course it doesn't have any automatic navigation, but who cares, it gets the job done. Now Shaw may seem like an insane hillbilly, but he's actually quite cunning when it comes to capturing his targets. To be fair, he got arrested before he could succeed with his mission, but the point still stands. However, perhaps the most impressive part about Shaw is his physical stats. He's able to lift and suplex Boog, a 900-pound bear, with no problem. He can spin around like Crash Bandicoot and even bust down the entrance to a mine shaft, which, by the way, the same 900-pound bear wasn't able to get through. I just realized how common hunters are as villains for animated kids movies. Well anyways, be sure to come back in a few days to watch me cover Shaw's unconventional opponent, Nokotan.